Okay, we keep showing the deal, so I might as well just announce what we've got going on. For some reason, we keep showing it on television. So let me just show here, if you will. Do you remember, Stu, the 8th episode of Star Wars?
No, there's only 6 episodes of Star Wars.
A lot of people didn't make it to the 8th.
Yeah.
But you remember Romney Fett?
After Return of the Jedi? Then?
I don't know. But it was after Romney Fett. You remember Romney Fett?
No,
Oh, come on, you remember him. He was in the blue
Boba
suit.
Fett's, I think
clone cousin or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Second
was
cousin, twice removed.
Clean cut, and he was wearing a suit and everything else.
And he was a good guy.
Here, do you have a picture of him?
Really
because he's got the suit and the helmet and everything else. See if you can get
of Romney Fett?
Yeah, of Romney Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Can you there he is. There, you see that? Romney Fett, he's got the little helmet. Boba Fett.
Yeah, I mean, I
Romney
see
Fett.
that, yes.
And do you remember Yoda saying, I think it was like in the 3rd episode. Do you remember?
Yeah. I think it was when he said, didn't Yoda say something like, freeze Obama in carbonite, you should.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yes.
No.
And then he fell, and then Romney Fett chased Obama into this giant carbon freezer and froze him in a block of carbonite.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I don't remember that at all.
Obama tripped and he fell, and then Romney Fett flipped on the machine and it froze him solid.
Do you mean Han Solo? I remember there's a Han Solo.
No, that's an earlier one.
Froze him solid, it did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, we happen to have the whole block of carbonite there with Barack Obama frozen.
There he is.
They don't.
And Romney Fett guarding him.
Romney Fett guarding him. It's
It's what?
Wow. Look at that.
It's pretty. I mean,
that's pretty cool.
Whatever you see, if you see the president on television or something, it's an old tape.
How many subscribers to the Blaze TV? How much of their cash did you use to do that? Because that did not.
Let's not look into the details.
You're
saying that doesn't look cheap?
No, it does not look cheap.
Yeah,
it really doesn't.
Yeah,
I would say it looks like I'm almost identical to the actual Star Wars.
Looks could be deceiving.
It's great.
No, I don't think they. No, they're not deceiving in this case. No.
Yeah,
well, we didn't spend any money on that. We just had a carbonite freezer, a carbon freezer.
This is from the actual movie when he fell into it. So Barack Obama is an imposter now.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I thought you said it was a movie.
Now
You're
here's the
saying
thing. That's real. So here's the thing. If you see, there's on the side of it, there's actually the little green lights that you saw in the movie with Han Solo when he got out. But let's remember, he got out because Princess Leia was there.
Mm-hmm.
We have banned Princess Leia from coming into this studio, and there's no blankets in this studio. So she can't put a blanket around him, and he's like, I'm so cold. I'm blind now.
Mm-hmm.
She can't do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've sealed
you thought this one out, right? Like this is
because
You
do realize that Han Solo winds up winning in the end of the sequence.
No, that's a different one. We're talking about episode 8 now.
Yeah,
I don't
this
think
is
nine. You should see.
Yeah,
this is really see 9. It's what Romney does to the economy, roaring back.
Romney Fett, you mean?
Romney, Romney Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars seems to get pretty boring in the later episodes. You're just talking about the economy now.
No, that's the middle. That's because you haven't made it to 10. 9 is pretty boring because that's the one that really features Paul Ryan and all of his plan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so it gets really down to the nitty gritty and the tinkering of the actual numbers, and it kind of lost people. But at the end, you're like, wow, this is going to be good because it was a huge setup for what's coming in the 10th episode.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Lucas's choice of using a lot of graphs in the last couple episodes.
It was not good. It's not good.
But so the carbonite, what does the carbonite do exactly? It just freezes you in time. You're totally fine.
It started
it's
at.
A
lot of people don't know this.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the episode 8, when he was just about to fall, he got into the carbonite and he was like, shh. And in this episode, he actually wasn't in the block yet. He was just stunned enough and frozen enough, and then he went right to a debate where he sucked.
That one I've seen.
Yes,
that one I saw. I remember that scene.
Boom! He was by the election time, he was in a giant block of carbonite.
How could you win a debate when you're half frozen in carbonite?
It's really difficult to understand.
Really hard.
But
really hard.
Yeah, we're not gonna dwell here.
I think it was in. Wasn't it episode 11 where they were talking credit default swaps?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah,
because that sounds. I didn't. No wonder I missed these.
It's really. Did you see the Crystal Skull? Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Yes,
It was like that.
It was like that one.
I'd actually rather see a movie about credit default swaps, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was awful.
From the dark side, our credit default swaps. Yes.
So,
Really?
And a lot of people think that Boba Fett was a bad guy.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's the way. And you have Romney Fett over there. Is this? Have we flipped sides in this thing?
No, no. It's again, Yoda. Yoda said it best when he said, "I love putting Yoda on the spot like that." Like,
We didn't rehearse this. We did not. Listening, I am no longer. Know this, you did. Yes. Yes.
all right. Well, you can see. If you don't believe me, you just turn on TV right now, or we'll have it up on the Blaze, or you can watch it on the Blaze.com TV, and you can see the
frozen.
carbonite. He's frozen. Solid. Solid.